Marxists say, well, that wasn't real Marxism. What it really means, and I've thought about this for a long time, it's the most arrogant possible statement anyone could ever make. It means, if I would have been in Stalin's position, I would have ushered in the damn utopia instead of the genocidal massacres, because I understand the doctrine of Marxism and everything about me is good. It's like, well, think again, sunshine. You don't understand it. You don't understand it. And you're not that good. And if the power was in your hands, assuming you had the competence, which you don't, you wouldn't have done any better. And even if you had, there would have been someone else waiting right behind you to shoot you the first time you actually tried to do anything good. And that's what happened to all the old guard who ran the damn revolution. Stalin rounded them all up and shot them, along with their families and millions of other people. So even if you do happen to be that avatar of moral purity that you claim implicitly, the probability that you get to act out your goodness in relationship to those possessed by your ideology is zero. I had a talk on the suppression of free speech at university campuses, cancelled by a university in August. The people who cancelled it came out and had a little after party, and a bunch of them came out with a hammer and sickle banner, you know, because they were communists. And like, if they would have come out with the swastika, there would have been a hell to pay. But a hammer and sickle, man, that's everyone's friend. It's like bringing your girlfriend a bouquet of roses, you know. There's nothing wrong with communism, apart from the 100 million people it slaughtered. It's like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with us. It's pretty obvious why the Nazis have a bad name. Like, we really don't have to go into that. But it's not so damn obvious why the communists, the Marxists, don't have an equally bad name. And that students can come out and protest with the hammer and sickle intact and act morally virtuous, and people don't recoil from that with absolute repugnance, which is, of course, the right approach.
The thing is it was tried everywhere, under all sorts of different conditions, by all sorts of different people, with all sorts of different rationales, and the end consequence was always the same. Look at Venezuela. Do you know it is now illegal in Venezuela to list starvation as the cause of death in a hospital? That's how the Venezuelan government is dealing with food shortages, right? They've made it illegal to diagnose starvation as the cause of death. It's like that pretty much sums up the Marxist doctrine.
They are the postmodernists. Their world is a Hobbesian nightmare of identity groups warring for power. The bourgeoisie against the proletariat. We fought a decades-long Cold War to stop the spread of those notions. But they're back in the new guise of identity politics. Postmodernists don't believe in individuals. The corrupt ideas of the postmodern neo-Marxists should be consigned to the dustbin of history. They don't see ideas that run contrary to their ideology as simply incorrect. They see them as integral to the oppressive system they wish to supplant, and consider it a moral obligation to stifle and constrain their expressions. Instead, we underwrite their continuance in the very institutions where the central ideas of the West should be transmitted across the generations, unless we stop.